Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny was briefly detained by police shortly after giving an interview to a popular Russian radio station. Leaving after the live broadcast of Ekho of Moscow, Navalny called for his supporters to take a stand against Russian authorities. I have said that I think now we must focus on preparing for a big action at the end of February, a really big action, in which we, a great number of people, would come to give the authorities a normal, strong signal that there is a majority in the country or a considerable amount of people who are unhappy with what's going on. Shortly after the interview, Navalny was approached by two police officers who asked him for his identification papers. Navalny engaged in a long discussion with the police, telling them he didn't have any of his documents on his person before attempting to leave. The officers detained Navalny and took him to the Arbat police station in Moscow. He later wrote on his Twitter account that he was driven home by the police. Navalny, who led mass protests against Putin 3 years ago, was handed a suspended sentence on December 30th after being found guilty of embezzling money in a trial which led to his brother being jailed for more than 3 years on similar charges. The Kremlin critic had recently said he would no longer comply with the terms of his house arrest and has already been fined for cutting off his monitoring tag. Opposition figures say jailing Navalny risked new protests, so he was being punished through his brother instead. The Kremlin denies influencing court decisions.